Figuring out when to click for a hazard is usually the most difficult part of hazard perception. The person on the left isn't walking towards the crossing, it looks like they'll walk past it, but as we get close, they turn to approach. If you click then, you'll score low. If you were actually in control of the car and only reacting at this stage, you will have been accelerating and would have had to jam the brakes on pretty sharp. Anyone walking as close to a crossing as they were is a developing hazard, and we should click them, in case they turn to cross or even dart across. If you're not sure what we mean by a developing hazard, or you're not familiar with the 3 stages of hazard, there's a video explaining it in the top right. The hazard perception test is supposed to test how well you'll deal with potentially dangerous situations on the road. To pass it successfully, try and think of you in the driver's seat. What's going on here that you think could potentially cause you a problem? The blind corner with all the vehicles parked blocking your view? This is where you should click for maximum points. We don't know there's anything around the corner, but the parked van and the bend is a hazard we should take seriously and slow down considerably for. If we got to this stage before recognising the hazard and applying the brake, it could be too late. When people are driving, it's common to only focus on the road in front of you, but hazards can come from your peripheral. It's important to keep an eye on what's going on that perhaps isn't on the road. The hazard perception test wants to see how early you can react to a wide range of hazards coming from various places. If you spotted the pedestrian as soon as they stepped off the pavement and clicked then, you would have got a maximum 5 points. If you're only focusing on the vehicle in front, it would have taken a few moments to spot the person in the road and your score would have been much lower. Keep your eyes peeled and scan across the screen for everything. If you're learning to drive at the same time as studying for your theory test, your instructor might use the phrase over, under, through. This refers to where you should be looking when you're driving along a road with parked cars and will help you score maximum points on this clip. Now we're watching this clip again, look over the top of the parked cars, and as soon as we get to here and spot a bus coming down a narrow road, we know this is a developing hazard. If we wait to get to here to clip where we can see the road is too narrow for us and the bus, we'll score poorly for this clip. Remember, good hazard perception is about reacting early to things that are developing into a hazard, not reacting at the last minute when the hazard is on top of us. In this clip, let's talk about the scoring window and how to click. The scoring window goes from 5 to 0. It can have a long duration or it could be very quick, depending on how quickly the hazard is developing. This clip would have quite a long scoring window because the black car on the left starts indicating when we're pretty far away from it. If you're good at hazard perception and spot that, it gives you the opportunity to score 5 points. But if you're clicking for a hazard that's far away and it keeps clearly developing, you should click 1 to 2 more times. It's common to see something that you know is going to be the hazard, but click before it starts developing. If you did that, you would score 0 because you're outside the scoring window. So, on long scoring windows, click 2 to 3 times to be sure you're placing a click in the points. The system will count your click that got the most points, so don't worry about clicking again and ruining your score. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, click the thumbs up button so YouTube recommends it to other people so it can help them too. If you've got any questions about the clips or hazard perception in general, drop it in the comments. We're always active. See you in the next video.